Okay, what we got today is another unboxing. I finally decided to take the plunge. I've been thinking about it for well over a year, and I've actually decided to purchase the Hangar 9 Carbon Cub. It was delivered today. Little bit shocked that it came with just a bit of plastic around this box, and the main reason for unboxing is obviously to check that it is all in one piece. I've heard some horror stories about these Horizon Hobby Hangar 9 products being delivered broken and in bits, so here goes. I need to check it out, because obviously if there's anything wrong with it, then I need to get on to the company that I bought it from. So I'm excited but yet nervous. It's a big step. Okay, please let it be in one piece. Okay, so we've got horizontal stab and elevator. Straight away I can see that there's a little bit of a dent in the covering. Probably will come out with the iron. Apart from that, yeah, it's got a couple of little dents in it, so not perfect. Yeah, a couple of little dings. Nothing too bad. Hopefully it will come out with the heat iron. Yeah, it's got a couple of real dings in it there. So unfortunately it's not perfect, but it could be a lot worse. So okay, this is a 90-inch wingspan, which by my reckoning is 7'7", so it's a big plane. As I said, it's I'm not going to go into too much depth. It's just an unboxing to make sure that everything's in one piece, really. Yeah, so we got a few wrinkles in the covering, but I know that's normal. Okay, so yeah, it's not the best I've seen, but doesn't look too bad. So looks like I might have to have a little bit of work with the covering iron, but that's normal by all accounts. And we've got some numbers and stickers. Let's have a look at the second one. Yeah, it's a big old plane. It's taken me a bit by surprise. So I've got a few marks, a little bit of hanger rash, but it looks like it probably will. Well, that's no good. Not very good at all. You can see there, this guy will have a bang there. And scratches in the covering as well. I'm not experienced with balsa so I've got no idea if that is going to stretch out, but it's also scratched as well in places there. Yeah, not impressed. Yeah, it's got some nasty scratches. Okay, there's the instruction manual. Okay, we've got the windows. So most of it is actually packed quite nicely. More windows, the hardware pack, petrol tank, spinner, seats, and light covers, 4.5-inch wheels, inflatable as well, so possibly made by Dubro. And the engine cowl. Well, yeah, that's painted quite nicely, so that does look nice. And tail wheel assembly. Bit of packaging. Rudder, which does actually look okay and intact. Okay, battery tray and motor box for the electric version, which is the version I'm doing. Landing gear assembly, and then the firewall and engine mount for petrol. It's just basically the windows and all the other bits, seats. Window. So the wing struts, which your wing tube and then your wing struts, all made from aluminium. Servo push rods for the elevator and for the rudder. And that brings me to the fuselage. Just quickly checking it over to make sure that everything's okay. Feel a bit deflated now because obviously there's damage on the one wing. actually looks pretty good. The fuselage anyway. Looks quite nice. Can't see anything amiss at the moment. As I've said, I'm not experienced with balsa and covering, so I don't want to force anything. Oh, there you go. Held in with magnets, so yeah, it looks fine. Well, that doesn't look very secure there. Well, I'm not impressed actually. To paying the amount of money I've paid for this. Just one hinge has just come adrift there, which looks like it just needs to be possibly epoxied back in. Okay, so I've had a quick look. I can honestly say I'm not that impressed really. You know, this has cost a lot of money, and I think the fuselage is pretty good, you know, apart from the one hinge that just needs like epoxying in. Everything else seems intact. I'm going to quickly do this because I didn't have a look at the rudder, so I'm just quickly going to have a look at the rudder. But my main concern is the one wing looks dinked and scratched. Well, obviously if that cover breaks, you know, it's just going to get like worse and worse. If any of my friends out there watching that are used to like balsa and covering, maybe you can drop me a message, you know, and let me know if I'm worrying about nothing. I'll show you quickly the damage again, because as I said, I'm not really that clued up when it comes to balsa, so yeah. I mean, I know these need building, so there's a certain amount of fabrication involved, even with an ARF. So I'll just pop this back away now, and then I'll quickly show the wing again, and then maybe someone can give me a bit of advice. Very comprehensive instruction manual, so I'll pop that in. Yeah, so this is the one that possibly going to need a bit of advice with. And what I'll probably do is email the company that I bought it from as well. Let's see what they've got to say on the matter. I mean, that most of it, if you see there's like very light scratches. The wrinkles I'm not bothered about, because I know that's quite normal with covered balsa. They're built in Vietnam and then they're shipped to like really cold countries, but you can see there's It's had quite a nasty dent, and it's got quite a nasty scratch in the covering there, and quite a few scratches actually. Guys, am I worrying about nothing? Will that come out with a little bit of heat, you think, with a heating iron, or maybe an air gun? As I've said, I'm not experienced enough to know, so drop me a message, let me know what you think. Sorry, I'm a little bit sort of like deflated now. I just feel a little bit disappointed. You know, it's a massive step going for something like this when all you've flown before is foamies. What also came today is the other parts that I obviously need to complete the model. Okay, so I went for the Iv'e Power 60, which is 470 kV. This is the recommended motor for the electric. So that's an Iv'e Power 60. I needed to buy 6 servos for the electric version, and I've bought Spectrum A6 180s, standard digital metal aircraft servos, so there's 6 of those. Right, so there's the 6. They recommend an APC 16x10 electric prop. Quite a big prop. And I've also bought, because it's such a big plane, I decided to go for a receiver. I didn't really need 8 channels, but this was actually quite inexpensive, so it's a Spectrum AR8010T 8 channel DSMX, and it comes with telemetry and a satellite receiver as well, because it is, as I said, quite a big model. So that's the receiver I've gone for. Okay, so yeah, that's just the some of the parts that I've need to complete it. Quickly pop them back. Well, there you are. So that was an unboxing of the Hangar Carbon Cub. Obviously I'm a little bit disappointed because I found a little bit of damage on the wing. As I've said, I know there's a few of my subscribers out there that have had experience with Balsa and Ply models and covering. What do you think about the ding? Do you think I'll be able to iron it out? Or is it a little bit concerning because obviously you pay this money for a product and I always expect things to be perfect? So anyway, give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, give us a thumbs down if you didn't. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and hopefully, weather permitting, I'll be getting some flying videos up soon. The weather in the UK has been horrendous. So just to wrap it up, okay, that was an unboxing of the Horizon Hobby Hangar 9 Carbon Cub 15cc. Okay then, thanks, bye.